Dear students, in this video we are going to learn how to find square root by square root of a number by division method. This is one important method where you can use for any number to find out the square root, even that is not a perfect square. See that, consider the following steps to find the square root of 529. So here is given the number 529. For this, no, we have to find out square root. So these are the steps you have to follow, but I will explain you directly that steps by giving this one. So initially you have to put the given numbers 529 and then uh, put a bar, place a bar over the pair of digits from right to left from the units place. We have to put the pair of bar over the pair of digits. Suppose at last, no, in the leftmost, if you are getting even a single digit number, you have to put a bar over that single digit number. So after putting the bar, what we have to do? See this, you have to find out the largest number, which is whose square is less than or equal to the number under the extreme left. So here we have to find out the largest number whose square is less than or equal to the number under the extreme left bar. So this 5 is there under the left extreme bar. Here we have to find out a number, that is what 2 square and 3 square. So 5 is a number lies between 2 square and 5 square, in which no, we have to choose the small number, that is 2. So the 2 we have to put here. We have to put here in the divisor place as well as the in quotient place. Okay, so after that you multiply them, put here. There's a multiplication, that is what 4. Subtract it. When you subtract it, you will get at 1. So then later you have to bring this 29. You have to bring the remaining pair of digits to the next step. So bring down the number under the next bar. So after that, double the quotient. What should we do here? We have to double the quotient. When you are doubling it, no, then you will get at 4. When you are doubling it, we will get what 4 here. So now we brought the 29 here. We okay. So down. So now 129 is there, and the first initial step we are having what 4. 4 is what double of the divisor. Okay, fine. So here, so guess next step. Guess a largest possible digit to fill the blank, which will also become the new digit in the quotient. We have to guess a largest possible digit to fill the blank. The blank is what actually here with the 4. No, we have to find a largest number. We can choose a number like 4 is there. Suppose if we choose 1 here, you have to put that 1 in the quotient place. So after that, what you have to do here? We have to multiply this 1 and 41. You will get what 41. So that 41 is 2 less than this 129, very less than this 129. So therefore you move on to find out the another number. So you may be putting what 2. Then you have to put the 2 in the numerator as well. Okay, so if you put the numerator, in the quotient part, now you multiply the 2 into 42, you will get what 84. So it's what nearly this also what somewhat less than 128. So we might try for the next number. Okay, suppose if when you are trying for the next number, that product is more than this 129 elements, we can choose this one. Or if that is very close to this 129 element, that can be chosen later for that step. Okay, so further you can put 3 in the next to the 4. Okay, the 3 you have to keep put in the quotient part. Now you multiply 3 into 43, you will get what 129. Yes, this is what exactly the what we have in the previous remainder. Okay, so therefore now you can subtract this 129 and minus 129, you will get what 0. So the remainder what we are getting 0. So now we found the square root of this 529, that is what 23. So in this case now we found 42 into 2 84, it is not satisfying. Next we are moving on to next 43 into 3 129. So we choose the new digit as what 3. So finally we found the another digit, the new digit as what 3. So since the remainder is what 0 and no digits are left, so the remainder is 0 and no digits are left here. Therefore the quotient part, no, the 23, this is what square root of 529. This is what square root of 529. Okay, I hope you understood this basic. I hope that you understood these steps to find out the square root of a number by the division method. Let us practice one more question. So you see this number 4096. This is this number, no, it's very simple. Now as I told you earlier that 4096 and put a bar over the two digit pair of digits. Okay, so what no, we can put a pair here, bar, so 96 40. Okay, so after that no, we can continue the steps. So now you have to move on to the left to right. So you see the number 40 in the extreme left, no, we are having the pair of digit is what 40. Now we have to find out a number whose square is nearest to 40, not more than that 40. Okay, we may see that 6 square is what 36 and 7 square is what 49. Now we can observe that 40 is between 6 square and 7 square. Okay, so therefore this is what 6 square less than 40 less than 7 square, no. So now you choose the 6 as a number in the quotient part, in the divisor part. So you put a 6 here and here also put. In the next step what you have to do, multiply them. 6 into 6 36. So now subtract. So when you subtract, no, you will get 4. So after that bring this another pair of digits. Okay, that is what 96. So further what can you do here? Further we have to do the simple work, that is you multiply this, I mean the double the divisor part. When you double the divisor part, no, that is what you will get a 12. You will get a 12. So further you have to guess a number and put the number here as well as what in the quotient part. After that what you have to do, that number multiply with this, that should what nearest to 496. So now I will give one shortcut here. You see the 6 here, 6 is there, no. So for the 6, no, which number square will give the unit digit as a 6, which number square will give the unit digit as 6? For the 4 square we will be having that unit digit as what 6, as well as 6 square we will be having the unit digit as 6, that is what actually 36, no. So therefore here the unit digit must be either 4 or 6. The unit digit must be what? Either 4 or 6. So we may try initially with the 4 first, with the what 4. So how will you try this? 1 to 4, okay, into 4, then multiply them. 424 is like 96, then yes 496 we are getting. So now we can put the number, that number what 4. We found the number, that unit digit 4, that now multiply, no, you will get 496 you will be getting. So now what you are getting, the remainder is 0. So finally the square root of the number 4096, the square root of the number 4096 is what actually is equal to 64. So if you don't understand the video, again you repeatedly see this video, then only will understand. Very simple to understand. Okay, any doubts you can ask in the class also. Yes, you can see this, all the steps are given clearly, that for understanding the answer steps for this question. So finally the answer is what we are getting here, 64. So since the remainder is 0 and no digits are left, so in the given number, so that what 64 is the square root of this 4096. Now you have to solve this type of questions. You have to find the square root of this 729, 1296, 4489, 1369. After that, no, you have to copy this, solve these questions in the homework note, don't forget. So you may see some steps, okay, some overview of these questions. Very simple, that square root of 4489 we are getting what square root of 67. Here 1369, the square root of the 1369, no, that is square root is what 37. Next, dear students, now this is very important concept. Suppose there are 4 digits like 4, 9, 2, 5. So now the question is actually how many digits will be there in its square root. In its square root, no, how many digits will be there? There must be only 2 digits. So suppose some numbers are there 529. No, initially we have seen this example. So for this after the square root of what we got here, we got the square root as what 23. So here what 2 digits we are getting. For the 4 digit perfect square also we are getting the square root in the 2 digit. For a 3 digit perfect square, for that also we are getting 2 digit square root number. So finally what we have to conclude here, we have to know how many digits will be there in its square root. If the digit is even number of digits, how many digits will be there in its square root. If suppose the digit number of digits in the given perfect square is given number is odd number, then how many digits will be there in it square root. That only we are going to see here in this concept. See that if a perfect square contains n digits, it is its square root contains what n by 2 digits when n is even. Suppose n is even, no, this square root will contain n by 2 digits. Suppose for example square contains what, perfect square contains what, 10 digits, then its square root will contain 5 digits, 10 by 2 5. Similar way, suppose there are 5 digits in the perfect square, there are 5 digits in the perfect square, then it's a 5 digits is what, odd number, 5 is what, odd. So in that case its square root will contain n plus 1 by 2 digits. That means what, 5 plus 1 by 2 digits will be there, that is 3 digits will be there. So in the example I will be telling you that number of digits in the perfect square 25, perfect square 25, okay, is what, 2. There are 2 digits at the 25, that is what, 2 even. So therefore its square root will have, so number of digits in the square root of this number 25 is what, 5, no, that is what actually 1. So n by 2 is what, 1. You are getting, this concept is I am explaining you with the example. Next, number of digits in the perfect square 225 is 3, odd number. So how many digits will be there in its square root? So number of digits in the square root of 225 is equal to 15. So which is what, 2. That formula is what actually n plus 1 by 2. That is what 3 plus 1 by 2. You will be getting what, 2. 2 digits will be there in its square root. Even the number of digits what odd. That formula we have to use here to get the number of digits in the square root. Now you see this one. Find the number of digits in the square root of each of the following numbers without any calculation. See, now only here it is having 2 digits. Sorry, there are 4 digits. 4 digits in 4 digits in the given number 4489. Therefore, how many digits will be there in its square root? Definitely, as per the formula n by 2. Here n is what, 4. So what will you get now? N by 2, 4 by 2. You will get 2. So 2 digits will be there. 2 digits in its square root. Okay, without calculating, no, we are finding the answer for this. For this, no, there are how many digits it is having? 5 digits. It is having what, 5 digits. So in its square root, how many digits will be there? So therefore 5 plus 1 by 2 as per the formula. Okay, because 5 is odd, so formula is what, n plus 1 by 2. 6 by 2, it will be what, 3. So 3 digits will be there. 3 digits will be there in square root of 27225. That is what this number square root. Okay, so you can see that here the number of digits is 4, which is even. Then its square root will have n by 2 digits. Therefore number of digits is 4 by 2 is equal to 2 digits. The number of digits in 27225 is 5, which is what, odd. Then its square root will have n by 2, n plus 1 by 2 digits. So number of digits is what, 5 plus 1 by 2 is equal to 6 by 2, that is equal to 3 digits. So that's all. Okay students, I hope you understood the concepts what we taught in this video. Please practice the same type of questions from the textbook, from the exercise sums. Okay, thank you.